Good morning, my name's Tom with Home and RV. I'll be showing your Wildwood to you this morning. Right now we have the awning out, the main awning, and your awning is for shade control only. It's not for windy or rainy weather. So if it's raining or windy, bring it in. If at night you're not sure about the weather, bring it in. And anytime you're not around the unit, it's a good idea to bring it in to keep it safe from harm. So that's the maintenance on that. There's a maintenance on your roof as well. And your roof is a solid membrane, front to back, side to side, except for where everything comes up through it, like your air conditioner and your vents. In the front, there's a die-core sealant across the front, one all the way across the back, and then everything that comes up through the roof has die-core sealant around it. Die-core is a brand name. They make a lot of things for campers. They make this sealant that's non-silicone. Do not use any silicone on that roof. It will eat through the membrane. We'll start up here just behind your entrance door, or in front of your entrance door, with your outdoor kitchen. You have an outdoor grill that slides back in and locks into place, and that gas, it can be hooked up to this port so that you'll have gas to your unit. Your outdoor TV or your outdoor refrigerator is 110 only, 120, so it will only operate when you're plugged into shore power. In front of that, you'll have access to your onboard antenna, electric to plug the TV in, and that way you'll be able to pick up TV signals outside. Your speakers, your outdoor speakers, are water resistant, not waterproof, so do not spray directly into them. They will not take a direct hit, but they will take you being able to wash it down and also rainwater itself. Nice storage area with a light inside. Your battery disconnect is located there, so when you're in storage you can disconnect your battery so that it does not run down. Your battery, deep cycle marine battery, is located in the front storage area along with your spare tire. You want to check the cells about every 4 to 5 months. Make sure water's staying over the plates. If it's at or below the plates, just add some distilled water. We come on around to your LP tanks. Your LP tanks are both full 30-pound tanks, and it's a good idea to operate with just one at a time. That way you won't run out of propane. Right now, the regulator is pointing to this tank, so we're drawing from this tank first, and it's a good idea to leave this tank off. Then once this tank runs dry, a red flag will come up in your regulator, and then you can turn to the other tank, turn it on, and that way fill the empty tank and you'll not run out of LP. So we come on around, we do start you out with a small sewer hose and an outdoor shower, which plugs into this unit right here. You have satellite cable hooked up here and a light to work by. City water connections here. It's a good idea to get a pressure regulator to keep city water at 55 pounds. That way you won't blow the lines inside. You have a fresh tank fill here, so you could fill this up with fill your onboard tank with water, as if you did not have city water. Black tank flush is here. You just want to make sure the black tank valve is open if you're in a dump, and then you can turn the hose on to this port, and it will flush out your black tank. You also have antifreeze for winterization, you have a hose that you can put in your antifreeze bottle and turn on the pump, and it will suck the antifreeze into your system. Up above here is your winterization valve, and it's on normal now because it's not been winterized, but when you get ready to winterize it, you'll flip that to the up position. So come on around to your water heater. Your water heater is on demand in order to, and it has on-off switch here. In order to get hot water at your sinks or your shower or wherever you wish to have hot water, you need to run the hot water valve first until hot water is coming out of the sink or the valve, and once that happens, then you can add cold water to it, and you'll not run out of hot water that way. If you turn both valves on, the water heater will not be able to overcome the cold water. Located here is your furnace exhaust. It gets hot. It's a good idea to get a screen for this that wraps around the whole unit. It keeps mud daubers and little varmints out. Your pull for your black and your gray tank are underneath the belly, and the hookup is right there with another gray pull for your kitchen sink. So it's a bayonet connection. You'll take that cap off, screw the hose on, and then make sure the hose is in a dump before you pull the valves. You want to let those tanks fill up to at least 2/3 before you dump them. If you leave the valves open, the solids in the paper are going to hit bottom and not be able to flow away. So make sure that you have enough water in your tanks for that to happen. 50 amp service is located here. This 50 amp cable is yours, and the 50 to 30 adapter is yours as well. We're plugged into 30 amps here, so we can only run one AC at a time. Do not run 2 ACs on anything less than 50 amps. Have a ladder to get to your roof and make that inspection. You have stabilizers on all 4 corners, and you just hit the button to extend or retract. Once you've gotten your unit off of your tow vehicle, and by using the landing gears as it's shown up here, and you level it front to back, side to side by pulling up on the low side tires, then you can run your stabilizers down, your rear stabilizers. Your front landing gears will operate as your front stabilizers. Now we'll go inside and do a walkthrough. So we come in, up to your left you'll find your service panel. We have the water pump on because we're not hooked into city water, so we're drawing water out of the fresh tank, which is shown here. Your fresh tank button, your battery is charging, but it's fully charged, but we're charging it as we're plugged into AC. Your black tanks are empty, and your gray tanks are empty as well. You do have tank heaters if you're camping in cold weather. You don't want the tanks to freeze up, so you can turn the heaters on. We also have your water heater on, and your water heater also is on here, and you're able to adjust the temperature by pushing up or down buttons. So it's ready to use. You have a light switch here, and this operates your awning above your slide out. This operates your awning above the entry door, and then your slide out buttons are located here. Lights here as well. Your AC is and heat's located here. By pushing the button on, you'll be able to operate the heat, run it up or down to the temperature you want, and the furnace will kick on. Furnace is LP, gas only, so that one will run the AC and the heat in this area. This will run the AC in the front area as well. Below that you'll find your breaker panel. All the breakers, the 110 breakers, are listed at what they go to, and below that past your converter are your 12 volts, and they're listed as to what they go to as well. This button is the only 110 and 120 button in the unit. It operates your fan. So come on around, you have a nice pantry located here. And it's a good idea to strap it shut when you're in transport. You also have a nice double-sided refrigerator. And this will be on your unit before you tow to keep the doors closed. Cooktop located here. You'll turn the valve to on. You'll notice the light will turn red. Put the sparker and it will light the burner you want to light. And turn them off. Make sure they're off before you leave the unit. You can also start your oven by pushing this in for the pilot and turning the sparker as well. You have a light for the knobs and you have a light for the oven. You need to travel with this down to keep it from breaking. It just gives you a little extra counter space. You have a fan and light over your cooktop, and then you also have a nice microwave as well. The light underneath operates with a button in the middle. You also have a second hidden pantry located here. Nice big pantry that you can store a lot of food in. It shuts and locks with a bolt underneath. Have your radio on and your fireplace. Your fireplace has its own remote and turns off and on, and also has heat, timer, and changes colors. And your radio is on as well. It has its own remote as well as your TV. I have your couch out as a bed, so in order to put it back in, you'll take the pillows away from the back, pull this part up, and then fold the front part back in to make a couch. You have nice recliners here. Lights above operate with the push of a button in the middle, and this one with a button on the side. When you receive your unit, you're going to see that the chairs are tied down. This is the way you want them for travel, so they don't walk around and cause a problem. All right, let's go on up to the bunkhouse. The bunkhouse has its own AC and heater. The heater is located there. It's also the heat for the whole cabin. And then you also have lights up here, a nice wardrobe, and bunk beds. If we come on up, you have a loft, nice loft area. Smoke detector is located here. Come on back the hallway to the master bath. Your toilet operates by simply pushing the foot pedal slightly, and that will fill the bowl to where you wish to use it. After use, you're going to push it all the way down, and that will flush your toilet into your black tank. This is also where you're going to put your black tank chemicals. Your black tank chemicals will help break down the solids and the paper and solidify those. You want to start out before you start camping. Put black tank chemicals in your tank. Once you don't, then you can add more black tank chemicals and water, and that will keep your tank smelling nice and fresh. Nice walk-in shower. Has its own lock that you want to make sure is locked before you start to tow. And then nice sink. And we have the water heater on, so I have it on. I turned the valve to hot. It'll take a minute to get up here. Now it's starting to warm, and now it is very hot. So then you can add cold to it to the temperature you prefer. You have a maxi air fan in the unit. Just pushing the fan off or on. Your GFI is located here in the bathroom. Everything close to water will be hooked to that GFI, and then you have your light switch here. So come on into your bedroom. Bedroom has a light switch located on the wall. This is the button to bring the slide in or out, and this is the button to raise or lower your bed. You have a nice walk-in closet if you're a little person. It's also where you could have a washer and dryer. The washer and dryer hookup are here. Nice lighted closet. This is a booster for your HD TV. As long as the green light's on, you'll be able to pick up HD stations with the TV up front, or one you could hook up here. If left on, it can run your battery down, so it's a good idea to travel with it off and turn it on when you're ready to watch TV. You can mount a TV here according to the factory. That's a backer for a bracket to hold a TV here in the bedroom. All right, I think that pretty well takes care of our walkthrough for your unit. We want to thank you for buying your unit from Holman, and know that you're going to enjoy it as we enjoy ours when we go camping.